You know, your favorite coach try to find a way to stay away from the madness, but it just keep calling me. It keep calling me. And I'm trying to understand why people just can't leave things alone and just let them work themselves out as far as everything that's taking place. But somehow, some way, we got to find a way to put our foot in the madness because we want to stir it up a little bit because we got to have some type of say. Understand that sometimes no say is the best say for everybody. I mean, right now we got all this stuff that's happening around the world. You got kids passing away at high school football practices and whatnot. You got coaches that's daggone helping out their athletes, and they're being suspended because they have the resources to help the athletes make sure that they get the things that they need so they can go out there and compete. But it seems like this goofy thing here with this NIL business, it looked like it just won't go away. And I'm starting to believe that it's some underlying boo-boo that's going on that we ain't paying no attention to. Everybody excited about signing this daggone deal, but the article that I just seen come across the daggone web, I'm like, wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Something's not right here. We'll go ahead, we're gonna get into it right after this. Listen. If you haven't done so already, make sure you get yourself comfortable on your couch. I know you're probably watching me on your TV, your iPad, your cell phone, your tablet, whatever it is that you're watching me on right now. Make sure you get yourself comfortable. This is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. Check this out, guys. We're going to go ahead and have us a little conversation because I know some of y'all out there going to be looking like, man, hold on. I know you ain't about to hit us with this right now. Yes, I got to do it. So if you haven't tuned in, tapped in, told a friend to come on in, y'all know what time it is. This is on the Tomorrow Leader Sports Network platform. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, share this thing on out to everybody so we can run them numbers up. I appreciate you. I love you. Don't forget, we got the membership. Also, you can support the channel if you want to. You can hit us up via Cash App. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can send donations, all of those different things. I truly appreciate you all. But guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing because this madness here is crazy. Now, we've heard that the House settlement finally went through. Everybody, you know, those that want to opt in have decided to opt in to get that money to help with their collegiate sports programs. Now, we do understand that a lot of that money that's going to be given to these institutions more than likely is going to go towards the sports that generate the most revenue, because if they generate the most revenue, you're looking to get people to come in there and play on those teams that's going to continue to help you generate more revenue so that you can continue to keep paying, putting the money out there for the sports that don't generate revenue at all. Now, there was one thing that was left out in the House settlement, which was, the Title IX issues as far as the women or whatever have you. But one thing people are not paying close attention to, some of that money that they're getting from the NCAA for opting in, there's women teams out here that compete at a high clip. And trust to believe, those presidents, those athletic directors, they're going to make sure that those female programs get the money that they need, championships, winning conference championships, whatever have you. But I say all of that to say this. This daggone, your president signed this bill. I'm just like, man, he's signing an executive order talking about what he wants to see happen with college sports. Now, save college sports, the executive order of save college sports. Let me break something down to you guys. I'm just gonna throw this nugget out there for you right quick so we can go ahead and get this out the way. Y'all do understand that there were several states that have different laws that allow them to move and maneuver doing business when it comes to college sports a little bit different than everybody else. And those laws have been in place for a mighty long time. And there's no way in HE double hockey sticks you get ready to make them conform to what you want them to do. Now, I understand everybody's sitting here looking like, wait a minute, coach, we got this going on. We got these things in place, coach, the president to put this thing in action. Let me break something down to y'all. You already had something in action, which was the SCORE Act. Okay? The SCORE Act was already in place, which the members of the U.S. House are planning to introduce and amend college sports bill, SCORES Act. So they're trying to put some amendments to this thing. And I'm like, you know what? What's the end game? Really, what is the end game here? Because when you look at everything that's going on, I said, okay, I get what's going on here. You guys, you see some things that you want to go ahead and add to try to spruce it up a little bit to make it look like a nice shiny toy that's going down the road. Nah, it ain't happening that way. Because guess what? When you start talking about you want to add particular people into this thing to be more so like you want sports commissioner co-chair. Excuse me, college sports commissioner co-chair, former Alabama head coach Nick Saban, and Texas Tech booster Cody Campbell. Man, look, dude. I don't know about y'all, but when I saw the names come up, I said, you know what? Let me get this off my chest right quick, because this here is just a little bit out of sorts. Now, Mr. Cody Campbell. Let me give y'all some background on Cody Campbell here. Cody Campbell is a billionaire, Texas Tech booster. Just gave their sports program $100 million. Go freaking figure. Funny thing is, Cody Campbell donated Cody Campbell got a field. Cody Campbell has a field named after him. They say, listen, it says Cody Campbell donated enough money to Texas Tech that it renamed its football field after him. In early September, the Texas Tech alum donated $25 million to help renovate the southern portion of the Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock. So in turn, Texas Tech announced the field is now Cody Campbell Field. Bruh. What did he say? Bruh. Listen, man. We got enough issues with the NCAA, and you bringing in individuals that have an invested interest in getting something out of this. Now, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate with this here, and I know what I'm about to say might upset a few of you, and I'm just gonna say off the rip, I love you all. I do. Hey, Coach, love you from the bottom of my heart. I do. But look at it from this standpoint. You're talking about putting a former head football coach, Nick Saban, who was the head football coach over at Alabama, that stockpiled talent for years. Before all of this NIL, the transfer portal, and all these things were put in place, you had enough talent over there for your behind to run rump shot through college football. And when NIL became prevalent and you saw that these athletes were going to want money and your boosters at Alabama was not kicking back to you in the manner which they needed to, you decided to take your ball and go home. But you figured, you know what, I can go and do this a different way where I can get the president involved, and now he's going to see my plight and want to move in the manner in which I need for him to move so that we can go ahead and get this thing back in order. I'm going to break some down to you. The only way you're going to get this in order, the only way this was going to get in order was that the NCAA should have been held accountable to foot the whole freaking bill. Not these colleges have to do it over a period of time where they're paying this money back. Because now my question is, this guy, Mr. Campbell, he's a real estate guy, if I'm mistaken. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think he sold like a couple hundred acres to Exxon at some point in time. I could be incorrect, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there like this man is worth several $1 billion. I want to say anywhere from 5 to 7. So here we are, we're putting another rich person in a position to run college sports. Now, I know at one point in time they were talking about trying to find ways to allow offshore companies to buy percentages, allegedly, of college sports, of the different universities' sports programs. And I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, I'm like, what are we doing here? We're introducing things into this that don't really need to be introduced. It's time that we get some people in this thing that's going to look at this in a manner in which we make sure that the athletes, all athletes, both males and females, are handled appropriately. First and foremost, we need to get some daggone financial, we need to get some financial people in here to teach these guys how to be financially liable for the monies that they're receiving so that they don't get themselves out here and put themselves in a bigger hole when it comes down to them being broke when they're done playing college football. That is the biggest thing we need to look at right now. And there's many of you out there, institutions that are already doing this. But what bothers me the most is, and I know y'all were waiting on this, Somebody sent me a message earlier today when I put this post up. I said, you know what? Why are we, why all of a sudden now we want to talk about all of these different things that's going on? Everything we see coming up, you're trying to deflect. Our president's trying to deflect with sports because these Epstein files is out here and these people want to know what's going on. See, if it was anybody else, you had Diddy go through all this madness with his business getting aired out to the world, Craig, to the world. He loves his baby oil and Astroglide. Hey, listen, let me say this right now. If you're under 18, parents, please get your kids out the room because where I'm about to go, they don't need to be here with me going through this, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. Diddy love his Astroglide and got daggone baby oil. Baby oil and Astroglide for everybody. That's that man's preference. That's his bedroom. Whatever's going on with him, that's fine. But when we got alleged situations going on when it comes to minors, I got a problem. See, it's time for us to get back to the accountability part of this thing. We want to skate around everything that's going on right now because there's so many folks looking to get their hands on another bag so that they can continue to keep pushing their generational wealth. We need to get to the point to where people understand, hey, listen, you're held accountable just like the rest of us are. There's no you get to skate, pass, go, collect your $200 and keep moving. While the next man come through, when he gets to go, guess what? He got to send his behind in jail. One thing I want everybody to keep in mind is this. The people that's on the middle rung, that middle class in there, for all these folks out here that want to continue to keep overpricing everything, it's going to hit a point to where those that are bringing you the financial gains that you're receiving, you're not going to get them no more because you outpriced your consumers. And what I see getting ready to happen right now is this is about to become a bully game where you make sure certain individuals get what they want because that's what's going on. I believe there's a bigger play in this. I'm just saying this is my own personal belief because there's too much happening right now that just does not add up. Well, all of a sudden now we're talking about, hey, we need to go ahead and I'm gonna sign this bill in order. You got a bill in order already. Why are we messing with this? This man is worth. Wait, am I saying this correct? This man sold the company Double Eagle for $4.08 billion. I ain't say million, I said billion. That's Mr. Cody Campbell. Yes, sir. These folks out here, they making money. I'm trying to get in them rooms that they in. I need to know, Mr. Campbell, listen. I know you probably out here just trying to have your good time because you love sports. You love throwing money around. Hey, if y'all cutting checks, cut me one. Hey, I just need 2% of your net worth. That's all I want. I'm an easygoing type of guy. I'm just saying. I'm like, at some point in time, we got to understand what's going on. There's so much happening right now, which we need to get this thing in order. You got the freaking Department of Education screwed up, but we talking about football. You worried about how much money being spent on the daggone Federal Reserve building being preserved, but you want to talk about football. Come on, man. Leave the damn country and leave the sports alone. Let them folks deal with that because the key ingredient here is if you're going to move the Power Fours on over to their own thing, then let's do that and cut the chase with it. Because right now, that's about what it looks like. Hey, we're going to take all the power brokers. We're going to move them over here. We're going to leave everybody else right there. That's the end game I see going on amongst, some folks getting some extra, some extras, for allowing them, for putting people in position. Yeah, come on, dog. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Y'all know how this game go. But for all my athletes out there, I want you guys to make sure you get some financial literacy as far as what's going on with your money. Make sure you reinvest your money that you're receiving from these NIL deals and things of that nature so that you have money when you get ready to get out of school. Because right now, guys, this thing's about to turn upside down and y'all not going to know up from down or left from right when they're done with you. I'm just putting it out there like that. Right now, this looks funny and amusing right now. But I'm just going to be honest with you. And I'm speaking to you from my heart as far as how I feel about this. That's why I'm speaking so passionately and so candid with this right now, because a lot of this just don't make sense. But hey, leave your comments down below and let me know what's your thoughts on all of this that's playing out right here before us. Are they trying to push the toothpaste back in the tube? Or is this legitimately something that's getting ready to happen? Because me personally, I think they try to put the toothpaste back in the tube. Again, let's run a fade so nobody pay no attention to what's going on. No account. We're not supposed to be accountable. We just gonna run a fade. We're gonna keep on doing that thing we do to keep everybody off balance. Leave comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts is on all this. But hey, your favorite coach gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. This is another episode of Blow the Whistle with your favorite coach, Coach Walker. But until next time, y'all know what it is. We out. Peace.